So our goal during our in-season training process is to continue to build on what they've gained from June until now that we've gotten to October, basically. For our guys, they come in very, very, very underdeveloped. We have a lot of kids that are specialized in basketball, whereas AAU, you're starting your AAU journey at 9, 10, 11 years old now. So these guys are coming in playing countless hours of basketball on the hardwood, jumping up and down, moving, running, sprinting, but have not put in the time or effort with the strength aspect of it. They haven't really done any proper training. A lot of guys come in thinking that they've done things right, or they're thinking that I know how to do a push up, I know how to squat, I can bench this and that and yada yada yada. However, once they get to me, you really see the lack of training that these guys have had. So it's almost like I call our kids Ferraris, but some of those guys they need to have their wheels changed. They need to have different oil changes, tune ups. Some of the brakes are missing. So what we try to do over the summer is really hone in and build a foundation of strength and conditioning. It's almost like starting at ground zero every single summer with these guys. That's one of the cool things about my situation here, is that every single year is almost like a start over. And so you see your guys develop from June all the way through the end of the season, which hopefully is April for a lot of us. So that's one of the biggest goals, is to continue to build on what we have gained throughout the summer and during the preseason when they get back to campus in late August. Obviously for us, when you're talking about training, you don't want to have guys come into the weight room and leave the weight room getting injured. So we want to make sure that, we're coaching up every rep, every aspect of the workout, so guys are focused, locked in, and not getting hurt during the course of the workout. We want to keep them on the court, keep them playing, because obviously that is the more important part of the season, not us. You know what I mean? I think sometimes we, as strength professionals, can get caught up into, what we want to do with the guys, how we want to train them, and this and this and that. However, in season, that's the time when, we kind of, I don't want to say take a back seat, but, we just have to find different ways to how we are being involved in the program. So want to keep guys athletic, working on a lot of mobility. We do a lot of mobility during the in-season portion of our training. We want to continue to work on their weaknesses, and definitely during this time, I'm preaching to coach about conditioning. And the off season, honestly, don't do a lot of conditioning, especially with the new setup where you've got 4 hours on the court. So with that, there will be times when, starting off, coach will actually give me the full 8 hours for the first 2 to 3 weeks of the season, and then he will come in and get his couple of hours in towards the month of July and the end of the summer. So not doing a ton of conditioning during this time. In the summertime, I really want to focus on building as much strength as possible with our guys. So I'm a firm believer that conditioning should be more towards, especially with basketball, the right before we start practice in October and during practice and all throughout the season. And I'll touch on that a little bit later as well. And lastly, with basketball, you have to find a way. So for our guys, we have a lot of different scheduling conflicts as far as what they have to do academically, what they have to do with media. A lot of our guys have different media obligations that they have to do, different school visits or community service hours that they have to put in. So me finding a way into the program is very important. Like I have to kind of throw out the idea of, the team aspect. So I'm literally working for the individuals. Like I don't have necessarily what you call like making guys put on gear. If sometimes you might not have the proper time with their schedule to get everything in. So I'm having guys just say, hey, come in during this time when you can, and we'll get our workout in. I have, whatever the guys have on normally is they have sweats and t-shirts or whatnot. But basically the main thing I want to get out of that is that I'm not necessarily worried about like, blue shirt, black bottoms, blue shirt, or whatever. So going into the season, I'm also worried about increasing their strength and power, and I don't want them to lose any of that strength and power.